Not today. Your meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Setting up a meeting for YouTube Live.
Excellent.
Are we really live though? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
How do we know when we're live? Is it that little live red thing that says live?
Oh, let me turn down the sound because I can see us live here. It's very distracting.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So we are officially live.
We are live.
Now,
nice.
We are here. We are here. So what I'm going to do, we are Every Rush Song. I'm going to share this on the Twitter that we're live. Maybe somebody will come watch.
Hey, you never know.
And,
there's a lot of tweets out there that might want to.
So I'll introduce what we're going to talk about. We did this back on episode something or other. I don't remember. What episode is that? Episode 6. We debated which song to cover first. And
You mean album?
Thank you. Thank you. And we are close to wrapping up the last few songs from Power Windows, and we're going to have to do something next. So now we can debate, argue, fight. Dare I say fight over which album to cover next. And thought we could do like last time, go around the horn and plead our case. Each plead his or her case, whichever the case may be.
Go around the horn?
The horn. And so I don't know how Twitter works. Bear with me. I'll figure out how Twitter works. So I'm going to share this. Live, share, Twitter. Dun, dun, dun.
For those of you just tuning in, we don't know how to talk. We are live every Rush song.
Every Rush song.
Now there it is. Tweeted, shared. Come join us. Come join us. Now, before we start fighting, I found out something yesterday that was kind of a bummer. When we started this whole podcast YouTube thing, actually, this is before we decided to do it on YouTube. One of the first things I found was this podcast called Something for Nothing, the Rush Fancast. And so I've been listening to them ever since finding them in, I guess it would have been August, right? That's when we started talking about this. And they announced a couple of days ago that they're ending the show. Their episode 175 was the last episode. And so I wanted to give a shout out to them. Steve, Jerry, it's not too late to start back. Really enjoyed your show. I wish you were still doing it, but I certainly understand that it does take a lot of time and probably need a break. So good luck, guys, and keep in touch, and hopefully you'll get back on.
Can I just say one thing, Shane? I'm so proud of you for being able to get through that without crying this time. I mean, it's a testament to your professionalism.
Well, I ate a bunch of jalapenos earlier, and I'm pretty much have no moisture left in my body.
Yeah,
okay,
at this point. Very
Jay,
dry.
Jay,
Very dry.
You remember when Shane was doing this for that podcast, The People's Front of Judea, and they were ceasing their podcast, and Shane he said 5 words and then it was tissues.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a nice Life of Brian reference there, Tim. There's Life of Brian, right? Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. So Every Rush. Oh, by the way, also I finally set up email. If you want to email the show, Tim or Jay or me, 2112 at everyrushsong.com. 2112 at everyrushsong.com.
That's a weird number.
I just came up with it. It's
that's amazing.
It's my birthday. I was born 2112 in the year 2112. Yeah. Okay. So
it's interesting.
Seems a little impossible.
Nothing is improbable, maybe, but not impossible.
Seems possible.
Did you say semen?
I'm sorry, seems impossible.
Can you please try to keep this PG-ish?
Yes, absolutely. There's
no. I used scientific phrasing.
That's
There's
true.
no
That's
there's
true.
no fecking way we're gonna
That's true.
cuss on this.
It's I need to get my mind out of the gutter.
Yes.
Well, Jay, I just got you in the middle of a drink. What would be the album if you were to choose to pick that we would cover next after we finish on Permanent Waves
Well,
tour?
initially I was thinking get past the one that I wasn't really on board with anyway.
Really?
Initially I thought about that, but which would be the first Rush album because it doesn't have Neil Peart on it. But I think we should do Power Windows.
Jay,
Yeah.
we're doing it now. We're almost finished. We have to pick.
Okay. All right. So Power Windows is out.
So
maybe we can do that one next. How about
maybe
actually I really want to do Moving Pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, just right out of the gate, just Moving Pictures.
It's my favorite album. Or should we save the best for last?
Well, I mean, if that's your vote, then yeah, Moving Pictures. There's not a one of us who doesn't love the pictures that move.
Well, I have two suggestions. The first one and the second one. Thank you.
Perfect. The first what? Tim, tell us why Jay's wrong.
No, the suggestions I have is Moving Pictures or
Wait, package. We'll go around.
okay. All right.
And then that way, Tim doesn't try to cheat because
Well, Tim's a stand-up guy, except for when he's sitting down.
he will stand up to let everyone know that he's cheating.
Yes. See, stand-up guy right there.
See, he's got Drum Street right there on his shirt. Drum
That's
Street.
right.
Okay.
Probably drum set.
The choose, make choice of my choosing.
Well said.
Vapor Trails.
Vapor Trails.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Your undisputed second favorite album.
That's right.
Right. That's
Okay.
right.
All right. You know what? I'm not convinced. I need a good reason. Why, Tim? Why Vapor Trails? Tell us why. Why should it be next? Of all the numbers in the world, why would you pick next?
Mostly because I said so.
Okay.
Mhm.
That down
Yes.
as a
Put that down.
okay. All right. Okay.
Because, and we've already discussed, one song from that album with mentioning a couple of others, but
Yeah.
the backstory of the album, them getting back together, doing that. And I'm sorry, I just love Vapor Trails.
Jay, Tim, don't ever apologize for loving Vapor Trails.
I'm not sorry.
Don't be
I
sorry.
love it. I have to.
You know,
It's not
after
like you have a choice.
after having read while it's still somewhat fresh in my mind, and when I say somewhat fresh, I've almost forgotten everything. I'm talking about the Neil Peart book, the Ghost Rider. I would be very interested in covering that one fairly soon myself, because you said there's a lot of it is tied into his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would be very interested to hear that one. So I think that's a good choose make. That's a good choose make.
That's terrible. I hate it. I'm gonna, in fact, I wrote it down as a vote, but now I'm gonna cross it out.
Without even looking. That's how much he hates it. Without even looking.
I accidentally played tic-tac-toe with myself. I lost.
I love that album, just like I love Lamp.
Tim,
I'm going to let Shane take this one.
I don't remember how it goes.
Tim, do you really love Lamp, or is this because you see one?
I love Lamp. I love Lamp.
Also, Jay, he's outside. I don't think he has a lamp outside.
That's a good point.
I bet he'll treat us to a nice shot of his fire while I nominate my album choosing picks.
Nice shot.
Nice fire tune.
Thanks. I just had it stuffed.
Nice. Naked Gun 2. No, Naked
It
Gun.
never
shout
gets
out.
old. It never
No,
gets
it
old.
doesn't. It'll always be there for us. Well, man, I you know what? I feel like I'm
Being put on the spot
yeah.
because you
yeah,
are.
yeah. I mean, nobody told me this was gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, sure, it was my idea. But
Yeah.
no, I think I would like to do Clockwork Angels. And I don't really have that good of a reason, as not as good as yours, but I would like to read the novel, and I would like to analyze it before reading the novel, read the novel, and then analyze it again with the background of the novel. There.
All right. So it sounds to me like it'll be 2025 before he gets all of that done.
Well, if you
So
think about
we're
this-
talking about the next one, not the next one.
Well, as
We're
long
talking
as it's
about the next
audible,
one.
as
Well,
long as it's audible, he'll get to it pretty quickly.
yeah, I can get to it in a week or so.
Yeah.
But the problem is, and I'm not trying this, I don't want like, oh, poor Shane can't finish his book today's thing, because I know everyone really feels bad for me, and you should.
Yeah.
It's at least, it's what, 13 songs, 15 songs, 85 songs.
I
So
think
that's-
100
So, I mean,
they
we're-
stopped at 114.
yeah, so that is at least like 3 months away from being able to start the book. You really gonna make me wait that long? I just can't even with you right now. If I wasn't so dehydrated, I would cry.
Well, so basically you want to read the book, and you want to discuss the album, and then you want to read the book, then you'll discuss again later.
Yes,
Okay.
which, I know that it's adding another, I really should know how many songs are on that album. It's adding another 13 episodes in there somewhere, because we're saying up in advance, hey, we're going to do up in advance. We're saying in advance, we're going to do this album twice. But yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm only one vote. So
Clockwork Angels,
Clockwork Angels.
which was their last album,
Mhm.
very last album. So I'm
Very.
sad about that. I'm looking it up now.
I don't think this is coincidence. That album might be coincidence, but it just happens to rock.
It does. I listened to a little bit of it today, and it absolutely does rock. I agree
12.
with you.
It's 12 songs.
12
Thanks,
songs.
Tim.
Thank you,
Thanks, Tim.
Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
I can't even find it on here.
Tim, our
Oh, there it is.
resident Wikipedia expert.
It's okay. I have confirmation. I just looked it up. It's 12 songs.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
Oh,
I'm glad
I-
someone is helping out with this show.
I'm here for you
I
guys.
feel so much better that I've been confirmed.
Yes, I like to confirm things. That's what I do.
My name is Shane Seymour, and Jay confirms this count.
All right, so that's
Jay,
your picks. So my
back to
second
you.
choice. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Back to
I
you,
keep
Jay.
interrupting.
Back to you.
My second choice.
You can interrupt me anytime.
Okay. Start talking. I want to interrupt. No, my second choice. I kind of got a little bit of a giggle when you said Clockwork Angels, because that is
Giggle.
my second choice
Get
for
out.
yes. I was like, you know what? I'd really like to cover this one soon. So yes, that was my second one, was Clockwork Angels.
I have a little bit of deja vu. I'm not kidding.
All over again?
That's the first time.
Hmm.
Why, Jay?
Well,
I mean, it's a lame, I think it's a pretty lame suggestion, and I'd like to know why you think it's so great.
Well, I listened to a little bit of it today, and I really noticed how, yes, it was truly a rockin' album, and it was the last Rush tour I saw. In fact, I saw with Tim with
That's right.
with the fiddle players that were quite amazing, and
And that cello player was so hot.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cello.
But
I love the cello.
I really I'm just I don't know. I just really want to listen to it and get into that one again.
Okay. Tim,
Well, once
Tim,
again,
is that a piece of Wrigley's spearmint gum you got there, Tim?
yep,
Okay.
wintergreen.
Okay, nice. Fresh
Once
breath.
again, you two guys are wrong.
Oh, write that down.
Yeah, write that down. My second choice would be Hemispheres.
Ooh, it's funny you should mention that. That was going to be my third choice.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to cut it off at 2. I'm kidding.
Why Hemispheres?
Yeah, that seems an odd choice from a man with an old man shirt on.
Well, number one, it rocks.
It
Number
is.
2, it rocks.
Again,
And
you're
number
correct.
3, it's a really, really nice album. It is. It's really nice. No, I think now that they had one album under their belt introducing keyboards with Farewell to Kings, and for the whole side 1 of Hemispheres, Cygnus X1 Book 2, the use of keyboards, everything, it was grueling for them. You know, that album right there was Geddy saying, okay, let's
All right.
tap the brakes a little bit on this stuff. One of my most favorite songs of all, Circumstances, is on that album. Everybody's favorite, The Trees, is on that album.
I'm into that.
And
I mean, yeah.
and then you get your first Rush instrumental, where it's not an overture, it's just an instrumental all by itself, and it's the first album that we hear Neil do his famous ride rhythm on with La Villa Strangiato.
My God, I love La Villa Strangiato, and I love the subtitle, an exercise in self-indulgence.
Yes.
Now we covered La Via Strangiato once,
Yes.
but that was a long time ago. I mean, that was back in November's when it released, but we probably recorded that in August. So
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to go off on too far of a tangent, but this album has two songs that are split up into parts. How would we do that? Would we do a solid day? I mean, one like Hemispheres, the whole thing in one episode, or would we do the prelude in an episode and then do an episode on
No,
Apollo?
I say we do it side 1, because the day that we get
I
to
agree.
2112, I say we do the same thing there.
We don't split it
agree.
up into the parts.
No,
Yeah, I agree.
unless
Unless.
we are forced to by time restraints, because we're talking about a part so long because it was so kick-ass.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm in
here's
full
why you're
agreement.
wrong. Because I've been wondering about that. Like, would we do an entire episode on Never Turn Your Back on a Monster? I think
No.
we could.
I mean, sure we could.
Okay. I know that.
But then we'd have to do an episode on Never Turn Your Back on a Monster reprise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
So
could we get a whole episode out of Didex and Narpitz from the Fountain of Limbo?
right. See,
yeah. That's something that I've wondered ever since we conceived of this little baby podcast that's so cute and cuddly and everybody loves it, is how would we handle the songs like that? And I'm glad to see that we disagree so vehemently.
I think Tim's right. I think we should approach it, do the whole song, all the movements Like basically the first we do side one, and then we we already did an entire episode on Livia Strangiato, but
So we can break it up into 6 more.
we could discuss it, and then we can discuss the other 2 songs. But then
11
again,
more.
we're talking
Okay.
per episode though, right? So
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
each
I mean,
song deserves
it'd make for some really short episodes.
each
when-
song deserves its own episode though.
Well, okay, right. But when we hit permanent waves and we start talking about natural science,
Yeah. Same thing.
yeah, we got
Oh.
3 parts to natural science.
Yeah.
Right.
We talk about the whole thing.
3 episodes.
Right. I agree.
3
Just like you
episodes.
said,
You're right.
2112, when we
You're
get
right.
to it,
You're right. 3
when we get to
episodes.
2112 in 2112,
Right.
we want to discuss the entire
2112.
and
It's a
all
ways
its
off.
movements.
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
can we spend 30 minutes talking about presentation from 2112?
Absolutely.
Well,
I mean,
I know some people,
no.
I know some people who could.
I guess we could, but
I may know a guy.
and hey,
Plus,
hey,
we have to give Tim plenty of time to read Anthem before we analyze 21.
okay, because that's going to happen.
It's a
Um,
short book, Tim. I mean,
Yeah, print is dead. Name the movie that line's from.
Wall Street,
No,
Jaws.
Ghostbusters.
Thank you.
That's yes, Ghostbusters. Let me write that down on paper. Ghost. I'm
You
printing
have a
it as
post-it?
well.
Put on a post-it. I dare you. Okay. Here's y'all are all ganging up on me on this.
How do you spell paper? P.
P and
All right. Yes,
paper.
got it.
The
So what
letter-
about you? What about you, Shane? What is
letter
your
paper.
third choice
Second,
make?
second. My second choice that I was going to make, I was
Mhm.
going to say snakes and arrows.
Snocks and arrows. Okay.
Yeah, because when I listen, I have trouble with the second 2 songs. And for some reason, I can't quite get into them. But then as soon as it gets deeper into the album, then I started thinking, wow, really love this one. And I think maybe diving into it and some of Tim's expertise, because he's probably a lot more familiar with it than I am, that could help me appreciate Snakes and Arrows.
Wait
more.
a second. Wait a second. You're saying you have a problem with the second and third song on the track listing? The second song would be Armor and Sword,
Yeah.
and that introduction is great. If
Yeah, I
you
like
listen to some old Buddy Rich,
Oh,
and right now I can't think of the Buddy Rich song, but what Neil is doing right there, it's slowed down more for the tempo that they were doing this song at, but it is something that Buddy Rich did.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. I agree, Tim. We
Dun,
should analyze
dun,
that one
dun,
next.
dun, 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 dun,
And I-
dun, dun, dun. Ooh, they gotta do, woo.
And I love the riff. I just think maybe it goes a little, they do it too many
Oh, I
times.
love that.
Maybe they
song.
should have done it a lot fewer times. I don't know. But then when it gets to The Way the Wind Blows, I mean, I'm all in. It's just kind of that after Far Cry, which is one of the most badass songs there are in the world. I kind of have trouble. And yeah, so, and the album
like-
covers. I love,
I like
What about
I like Working Them Angels. I like that
yes,
song.
Working Them Angels, great song, Spindrift. Shane, you're
I
fired.
know. And I love the kind of spooky intro to Spindrift. It just kind of, okay. If they were 3-minute songs with the same riffs and everything, maybe. it would
Right,
be
right, yes, because Rush was always doing 3-minute songs. Boy, you
Now,
sound like
should-
a
should we
1980s record executive. Well, guys, if you could do some like 2.5 to 3-minute songs, you might be more popular.
Now here's a question too. If we were to do Snakes and Arrows, would we do an episode on Armor and an episode on Sword, or would we do it all in?
It's one song, Shane.
Okay. I just wanted to see, where you were at with the
Yeah.
whole.
It's actually, that's the name of the song, is Armor and Sword. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's not
All right.
T.
All right. Let's go through a little quicker. We'll do one more and then see where we are, because we have one. Let's see if we can make it more complicated.
Okay.
We have one double vote, or one with two votes.
Well, yeah, and the problem is now we have two, because I also think Hemispheres would be a great one
Gosh,
to do
I
as well.
hate you, and you obviously did not get the texts that I sent you today.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, sorry. I mean, I don't think Hemispheres would be a good idea, because it is not this album that we should be doing.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Thanks, Jay. I will mark it out.
No,
Great.
would you like me to give you a different choice? I mean, I
No.
can give you-
No. I was joking. I want your like your gut. What's coming from right from your kidneys, right here.
My gut tells me Hemispheres.
Okay.
It would be my other choice.
Tim, who's sitting right there out by the fire to my right. If we were the Brady Bunch.
My third choice in the choose make process would be Signals.
Ooh.
I like it. Like it a lot.
Thank you very kindly. Good night.
No, we're not done yet. Not done yet. But you know what? I want to hear what Shane has to say about that.
Okay, here's what I want to do. My third one is going to make it even more complicated,
Okay.
Great.
because I'm picking one that's already been picked. So that's going to give 3 with 2 votes. And so I'm going to say it. I'm going to say my reason, and then I want Tim to just give us
Okay.
the answer. Does that work?
Yeah. So you're saying we're
Executive
gonna have,
decision from Tim.
yeah.
Is that cool?
So-
Y'all cool with that?
So we're gonna have 3. We're gonna have 3 songs, 3 albums with each with 2 votes.
Yeah. The one.
Yeah.
My third choice is one that one of you,
Yeah.
I'm dog paddling, have already picked,
Which would be
Rush. First album.
I didn't pick that one.
Oh, you didn't, did you? You changed your mind. You
No.
changed to Moving Pictures, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't complicate it.
No,
Oh.
it does not at all.
Okay.
No.
And 2 reasons. One, I really like it. I would like to see Jay get into it and see if we can convince him of it. And when we did the last one, someone commented that we should start from Rush and go all the way through in order to Clockwork Angels at the end, which would mean I would never get to read that book.
Well,
I'm clapping too much.
I have to admit, I did listen to a song or two off the Rush album this week.
Uh-huh.
In the Mood, I listened to that one.
Hey, baby.
Need Some Love, I listened to that
Oh,
one.
yes, I need some love.
It's just the whole thing that it's I got to get past that Neil's not on it, but
Yeah.
it's very
over it.
classic rock
Get
and roll to me. There's you can hear the kind of little Kiss in there, little Led Zeppelin. It's kind of,
Yeah.
So if I got to get
Oh,
past
man.
that, so I think that's a fair suggestion.
Okay. Wait, before Tim decides, did anyone mention the same one? Did anyone vote for the same one that you voted for in episode? Which episode was that?
Oh, early on.
In episode 6. Did anyone mention the same one?
Let me see. I don't have my notes. Let me see.
I don't either. That's all right.
No, I do have
Tim?
my notes, but I don't have my notes.
That's right. Tim,
Yes.
you decide, and then I'll pull up, because I think I put it on the episode on the Ooh,
Oh, I do. I have the notes.
okay.
So we picked the other ones we said were Signals, Vapor Trails, Permanent Waves, and Fly By Night.
Oh man. And Tim has some consistency. He voted for those
Vapor
both
Trails.
episodes. And
Yeah.
man, I feel so bad that we keep doing what he doesn't want to do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what we got to do here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Geddy
so-
Lee solo album.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I
Agreed.
think we should do. I think we should. All right, Tim, what's it going to be?
Yes.
What's going to be the second pick that you make with your nose?
Well, after a bunch of deep thought, the choice make is Tim is passing. It is
A big spaz.
Hemispheres.
Wow. I am impressed.
Yes,
Good,
yes.
good, good.
It's a good
Yes.
choice make.
It is a
I was
good
about
choice,
to
Mike.
say let's do Hemispheres because I did notice that Tim voted same songs twice, same albums twice, and I was kind of feeling a little bad that we didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, Hemispheres. Hemispheres. We will do second to last, right after.
Right after 2112.
Yes.
No, I think that's a great choice make, and I am proud of you. And I just want to say cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, and let's see, so we are tonight, we're gonna record a couple of more songs from Power Windows, and we're gonna do a very special Valentine's episode. So when that one comes out, bring a date. We want to meet her or him
Yeah.
or them, whoever it is. We want to meet them.
Whoever, they could be a they. We don't know. Or they
You
don't
know what?
know.
We
I don't.
We
Yes.
all of us, the three of us.
We're
Which
an
would be about wow. This is planning ahead because it's gonna be around either the March 31st or the April 7th, because we'll finish Power Windows around the end of March. So yeah. Okay. Wow.
I'm already excited. See? Oh, sorry. No, that was gas. That was gas. I apologize. Sorry.
All right. Well, I think we have worn out our welcome here on YouTube. In fact, I feel the hook from Mr. Tube right now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the show. Follow us, click that subscribe button. Find us on the social media. We are at Every Rush Song on, although I did find one place where we are not. I'm going to go sign up for that soon. Email us 2112 at Every Rush Song, and Tim tells us how to end this thing.
Thank you very kindly, Tulsa. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank